So you're thinking about moving to Canton, Georgia. Maybe you've seen the videos, maybe you've visited here at any given point. You see the beautiful mountainscapes, you see some of the open land, but there's still a Target. There's still great restaurants. Well, today I'm gonna take you through a walking tour of downtown so you can see what some of the hangout spots are like around here, what some of the restaurants look like, some of the best spots. You'll be spending a lot of time down here. It used to be a little bit sleepy, but it's getting a lot better. So let's walk around a little bit and see what it looks and feels like. Okay, so I'm starting on kind of the south side of downtown Canton here. This isn't really the hangout spots necessarily, but there's some playgrounds over here. And I also wanted to show you some of the views that we get. You can kind of see out off into the distance. We got a lot of rolling hills as we hit the foothills of the Blue Ridge Mountains. And so you get these really nice spots where you can just kind of look out over the landscape, and it's super pretty. A lot of really good hot spots around here. Right over here is City Hall right there. We got a parking garage next to it. Down over there, that's actually like where all the spots in downtown Canton are. So we'll head over there in just a second. And then right here we have a municipal court and public safety. And then over here, if you wanted to bring your kiddos, this is Brown Park over here. It's just a little playground on the south side of downtown. So you can come here. It's about 10 in the morning right now. It's about to get a little bit warm. It's been raining all week, and there's finally some sunshine out. So I think everyone's gonna kind of be out and trying to get some vitamin D. We're gonna head this way up north to the downtown area, or at least the cool downtown area. But if you do find yourself coming here on a super busy night, maybe there's the parade, maybe you're here for a First Friday, which is one of the events they have down here, you will certainly be parking around this area here and walking up to the main area over there. They did add this parking deck over to the left. There's not a ton of spots in there, but that's a good place to check out. There's always lots of street parking around, but you know how it goes sometimes. You might have to find yourself driving around a little bit before you find a place to park. But luckily, it's not too big. So even if you do end up parking just a little bit further away, should not be that much of a hassle to get to where it is that you're going. Downtown Canton is kind of two parallel streets. We're on the south side right now. It's a one-way, then it flips around, and there's the north side up there. And so we're heading down to the south side over here. Like I said, that's City Hall right there, and then Panera Bread is over here. We'll kind of go up that way, hit it on the north side, but there is parking for Panera Bread over there. And then we're gonna head up here and start checking out some of the cool spots around here. Salty Mule is over here. That's a seafood place, kind of I don't wanna call it a dive, but it's super casual. It's really good if you're looking for a good lunch spot or a super casual dinner spot. Salty Mule, oysters, drinks, seafood, good spot. Downtown Canton is coming up on itself. This is a law firm, and that's I point that out because that is a lot of what downtown Canton was for the longest time. I would call it sleepy, a lot of business offices, but they are really adding a lot and have added a lot, especially in the past 2 years, that it's really becoming much more of a spot that you want to spend time in. This is Cannon Park right here. you know, just a little central location with the gazebo. Got some kids and families just hanging out on a sunny day. And that's kind of the central spot here. So this is the south side street, and then you might be able to see some cars driving by on the north side over there. These are both one-ways. Lots of restaurants along here. So what we're gonna do, I guess we're gonna make a little bit of a loop here. We'll go down here, we'll swing around, we'll go to the north side, we'll swing back around, and we'll finish where we started. So let's start this way. Right away, this is Pops. That is a very cool new sandwich and pasta place. It's counter service, but it's kind of fancy counter service. The food is very good. The pasta is very, very good. So much so that it seems like it should be a sit-down place, but you do order at the counter. They bring your food. There's like fancy plasticware, but the pasta it's very good. Highly recommend. We got the theater right here. They put on shows and fun stuff all the time. And like I said, you know, you got insurance company, Flint, Connolly, and Walker. That's not very fun, but there's still a lot of businesses around here. Next to Pops is B&B Social. That's another new spot over there. There is duck pin bowling in there. It's kind of, you know, I would call it maybe gastro pub. On the sign, it says sports, social, and spirits. You know, there's a bar in there. What do they have? Flatbreads, wings. They got salads. They got drinks. But they got darts, they got duck pin bowling, that's got some video games in there. So that's a really fun place to go. You know, you can bring your kids, they can go and like play some games, and the adults can just kind of hang out and chat. Really good place to go. Let's see what's coming to the Canton Theater. Family movies. Okay, so we got lots of Disney movies, some Marvel movies, some stuff to do during the summer if you want to take your kids here. What's next to Pops? We got the Peruvian place. I have not been there. I have not been to the Peruvian place, and I have not been to the Green Line Brewery either. But I have been to La Cantina on Main. That is our new go-to Mexican restaurant. It is so good. The margaritas are so good. The burrito tacos are so good. That's our spot right now. That is always a yes for me right now. If we ever don't know where we're gonna go, I will always go to La Cantina on Main. So good. We got Beloved Clothing and Home, little boutique. It's early in the morning right now, so not a lot is open, but you can see. Little boutique clothing shop. There's not a ton of boutiques here, but there are some. Let's go down here real quick. Go down East Marietta. Another law firm. But down here we do have Bazaar Coffee over here. That's a nice little local coffee shop. There is almost no seating inside, but a lot of people do like to come here and get their coffee, hang out. You got some people hanging out on the patio here. On our left here is going to be Downtown Kitchen. I've only come here, I think, maybe a couple times, and I remember it always being good. It's not necessarily a go-to spot for me, and I don't really have a reason why. I don't know, maybe it needs a better name, but You know, all the other places just sound more fun. Queenie's, local on North. Got some patio seating with the lighting. This is lovely. It's probably a little bit hot for it right now. That is Brown Park, where we were before. And we're just coming up a parallel street. And let's head back to the main drag. They do a lot of events here over the year. We're about to start doing First Friday, so the first Friday of the month. This whole street will be full of food trucks, and over at Canton Park there'll be a live band, and it's a cool hang. This whole place becomes packed. No one is able to park here. This is all full of people, all full of food trucks. It's a good time. Getting into more of the boring side. Once you get past La Cantina, we got some professional office suites, if they do say so themselves. Synovus Bank, Providence Insurance, Price Law Group. Down up ahead is C'est La Vie, the French restaurant. Unfortunately, that is closing. You know, if I'm being frank, a traditional French restaurant in downtown Canton. I was always maybe a little bit skeptical of that. All right, we're crossing here, waiting for cars. Okay, here we go. Like I said, both one ways. We're gonna cross over. I think I'm gonna go this way. Make sure I have a sidewalk. If you are trying to get over, this is a good cut through, or you can cut through over on that side as well and cut over to the north side. So we're just gonna cross over. Quick pause in the action to say, if you're thinking about making a move to Canton or really anywhere in Metro Atlanta, this is what I do. I help people do this all the time. Reach out any way that feels best to you. My contact info is on the screen and in the description below. Always happy to answer any questions or have a conversation. Let's get back to it. North Street. All right. This is kind of the backside of all of those restaurants we were talking about before. I'm just gonna go to the other side of the street over here. More parking over in there. Canton Music Shop. This is new. I haven't been inside there yet. Instruments, lessons, and repairs. Looks cool though. There's no entrance on the other side, so this is the only entrance on this side. I'm actually gonna go over. Oh, but it's at 10:30. Okay, a little early. Oh yeah, look, First Friday. Fun. Some of the bands that are playing. Bryce Leatherwood. He won The Voice. He's from Woodstock, which is just south of here. Super fun. All right, let's not die. Avoid the cars. Here we go. Backside of B&B Social. Backside of the Peruvian Place and the Gastro Pub. A little bit of shade. This is the Cherokee Court Justice Center. This is the backside of Canton Park. See the little gazebo in there? This is probably the iconic building in Canton and Cherokee County. This is the courthouse, the marble building. A lot of people get their pictures here, prom pictures, all that stuff. If you do need to get like a homestead exemption or something, get your passport, you're gonna go to the Justice Center over there. And then, hang out a little bit because you're already here. Parking on the backside. Some office space, some shared office space. Got the fire department over here. And then we'll swing around and head back to the south side. This is Local on North, another fantastic spot. Do they do brunch here? I don't think so. Oh, Sunday brunch. Got it. I do love this place though. Local on North, they have another location in Marietta Square, down in Marietta. It's called L on North, but that is a fantastic restaurant. Love it. This is the new pastry and macaroon place. That just went in, gosh, I don't know, 9 months ago, 6 months ago. Great place. Get yourself some pastries, get yourself some macarons. Got these murals all over the place, super pretty. All the cities kind of have these spots where they have the murals. Livens up the city, I love it. Play space and events. I don't know about this place. This looks interesting. $99 per child. Oh, cool. Little spot for youngsters. House of Color. Canton, little boutique spot. Cool, cool. Is it like painting? I see some clothes in there and stuff. Revive Day Spa and Boutique. If you're looking for a place to just lounge a little bit. All right, we're gonna cross over here. There's also the mill on Etowah, which is right across the street. It's literally, you're gonna go down here and it's, it's right there. So another place to hang out. I'll do a tour of that soon as well. Drop me a comment if you want to see that. But I think that's a must-see. Okay, don't die. Crossing. Okay, we did it. All right, going back to the south side on the one-way. Etowah River Park is right around here. Heritage Park is right around here. If you take this road down here, you take a right, that will be Riverstone Parkway, exit 20 off of 575. Lots of great stuff on Riverstone Parkway. You got your Panera right here. That's not terribly exciting, but if you want something really safe, there's Panera. It does have a drive-through. There is parking back there if you want to park and sit. 4th of July is coming up. They will do a 4th of July parade. They do both sides. So, you can park. Everyone will be camped out along the street. they'll come through on this side, swing around. They'll do another go on the north side. So if you're really savvy, you can catch the parade on this side, cross over, catch the parade again over on the north side. And the great thing about downtown Canton and its parades is, you know, the parade starts at 6:30. You can probably show up at like 6, maybe even 6:15, and you'll be able to still get a decent parking spot. You go down to Woodstock and some of their parades at 11, man, you better get there at like 9 if you want any sort of decent parking and spot, so you're not just baking in the sun. Get that nice shady spot, hang out a little bit. More insurance. Cone to pick. Ice cream. Sundaes. Milkshakes. Novelties. Candies. It's super fun in there. Hard not to go in here after any sort of dinner in downtown Canton. My kids will always be asking to go. This is Queenie's here. Queenie's is like elevated barbecue, which some of you will maybe scoff at. Barbecue should not be elevated, but it's really good. Really good spot, Queenie's. Here you can see the menu. Novelty antique spot. You know, if you wanted to come down here, make a little day of it, do some shopping. Get some food. Oh, going coastal. Good seafood spot. Yeah, good seafood spot. Great, I don't know. Good though, for sure. I would definitely go there. Three Roses Tavern. This is a kind of a newer place. They also have a location on Marietta Square, but this is kind of my new favorite spot down here. They have some more elevated stuff, but they, you know, you can also get like a burger, and they have a gyro here, which is like sneaky good. Let's see, Margarita Monday, Tall Boy Tuesday. Nice. Yeah, I like Three Roses. Definitely a go-to. Attorneys at Law. All right. Now we kind of cycle back to the gazebo in the middle. Hey, hope you enjoyed the tour of downtown Canton. Hope that was useful. Hope that was helpful. If you are thinking of making a move to Canton, if you need some help, if you need someone to ask some questions, if you need someone to have a conversation with, my information is on the screen. It's also in the description below. Reach out anytime in any way that suits you, that would feel best to you. I would love to chat. And if you're just in research mode, watch some more videos. I'll see you in the next one.